name is Luke Givens, and my position is that I am the coordinator for the Multicultural Center here at the Cascade campus. So the mission of the Diversity Council is to help improve the campus climate here at the Cascade campus. And so it's really trying to create a system where faculty, staff, and students are able to be treated equitably and have completely equitable experiences while they're here. Whiteness History Month Project is a multidisciplinary project that's being put on by a subcommittee of the Cascade Diversity Council. And so that project is really meant to, as I would say, kind of change the conversation about race and racism in the way that we're having it. Often, I think historically, we've always had this conversation about race, and we focused on people of color. And what this does is it takes the lens off of looking at oppression being faced by people of color, and it gets to those questions of why did this happen in the first place, right? What's the structure behind racism, and how does that not only affect people of color, but affect white counterparts? People here have not been open to really discussing how they feel. And so I've been in so many rooms where we've done orientations or where we've talked to people about this project, and you know that they aren't necessarily happy with it, but Portland is a place where, again, you don't talk about those things openly, and so people don't want to share what their opinion is. They don't want to share, and so now you're having to control for things that maybe you don't know necessarily, because someone doesn't disagree with it, but they don't feel comfortable enough telling you why. I think there are a lot of misconceptions. I think one of the biggest misconceptions is that somehow that this is a heritage month, or that this is a celebration of white culture, and it's not. It's meant to be a critical examination of the construction of whiteness, and that's one of the things that we get a lot specifically from folks of color, is somehow when whiteness gets said, that the NESS gets left off and they only focus on white, and so it's somehow this celebration of white culture. One of the other biggest misconceptions is that somehow this is about demonizing white people, and in no way, shape, or form is it about that, because there's a distinct difference between white people and the system of whiteness. And so what we're really doing is we're critically analyzing and evaluating, or not evaluating, but we're critically analyzing the construction of whiteness. Our students of color, when they're coming on this campus, is there a way that we can make it more equitable for them? That's what the Whiteness History Month is attempting to do. It's attempting for even white students, faculty, and staff on this campus. It's intended for them to have a better understanding of not just what the experience may be like for students of color, but also maybe how they experience consequences of whiteness. So I think ultimately it's about being able to raise the overall consciousness of everyone, not just at Cascade's campus, but across the district, and to get people more comfortable with having some of these difficult conversations. I think solutions will come out of this, but those solutions won't happen unless we're willing to have kind of open, honest dialogue. So I think from these discussions, from like a cultural standpoint, what I really want to see is I want to see there be a different culture at PCC. It's hard, trying to change Greater Portland, and it's hard trying to change the United States of America. That's an incredibly big task, or solving the problem of racism. But I do think that we have the ability to change what the culture is here. We can control that, right? Us as individuals, and I think we do that by being able to have those conversations and being able to think of solutions as a collective, not that we're looking to the top for solutions, right? That we expect that the solutions or changes that are going to come about somehow come about from cabinet or from the district president or our campus presidents, but that we actually as a collective, we come up with those solutions. And so I think if nothing else, I'm hoping that our culture is changed, and our culture is changed because we've done the work to change it.